Now, this right here is truly sad. It's heartbreaking, honestly. And this goes beyond left or right in politics. This 14-year-old girl was trafficked while the Supreme Court blocks Trump deportation plan. I mean, if the Democrats, if they could stoop any lower, I'm telling you, it would just be dirt at this point. As you can see right here, the Supreme Court just betrayed Trump on deporting illegal aliens who are gang members under the Alien Enemies Act. Apparently, this is some old joint or whatever the case. Man. Let's be clear. This just wasn't about the immigrants here. This was about people connected to the nonviolent organizations. And now they stay here longer. Like, honestly. Now, I want y'all to hear this horrific story right here from Tom Homan. It's truly heartbreaking as he describes a child who was just rescued from a horrific situation. I'll go ahead and let him run you the details.
Out now. We're showing up at parking lots, vacant homes, but we're not going to give up to every one of these kids are found. So we just found one 2 days ago, an example, 14-year-old little girl living with 2 adult males who trafficked her, and we found her she's pregnant from trafficking, being forced into prostitution. 14 years old. So we're taking care of her, both physically and mentally. Despite what the media says, we're not heartless. We care about these kids. I'm a father. And the reason I'm so emotional and so headstrong on this issue, because I've dealt with dying children throughout my career. I've held dying children. I've held dead children. I talked to little girls as young as 9 that were raped multiple times by the criminal cartels. I'll never forget it. When you get on your knees to talk to a 9-year-old little girl, everything innocent and pure is ripped from her, and she don't believe in humanity anymore because you had a bunch of animals crawling on her and taking everything pure from her. You'll never forget it. And that shit's happening every day through this trafficking, and we're going to put an end to it. Everything we can do. So 4 years waking up pissed off. I wake up now like a kid in the can.
Now, this is truly heartbreaking, man. A 14-year-old girl, pregnant, living with 2 traffickers. That's who's being protected when deportations get delayed by these judges. Seriously. And Gunther adds, why are 0 legacy media outlets featuring this story? 0? These are the 4 making it really hard. According to Turd, as she wrote, these are the 4 making it really hard for me to ever want another woman on the Supreme Court again. Again, man, those traffickers are who being protected when these deportations get blocked. Not families, not communities, but abusers. And that right there should shake all of us. Tom Homan definitely said it best, though. We are not heartless. I think he said, yeah, we're not heartless. We care about our kids. He mentioned that he was a father. But where's the same energy from the courts? From the media? Truly. All right. Now, here we have Trump's response. I want to make sure y'all able to see this clearly. Let me get us back to the next screen. This is Trump's response. The Supreme Court has just ruled that the worst murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and even those who are mentally insane who came into our country illegally are not allowed to be forced out without going through a long, protected, and expensive legal process. One that will take possibly many years for each person, and one that will allow these people to commit many crimes before they even see the inside of a courthouse. The result of this decision will let more criminals pour into our country, doing great harm to our cherished American public. It was also encouraged, it will also encourage other criminals to illegally enter our country wreaking havoc in Bedlam. Don't know that word. Got to look it up. Wherever they go. The Supreme Court of the United States is not allowing me to do what I was elected to do. Sleepy Joe Biden allowed millions of criminal aliens to come into our country without any process. But in order to get them out of our country, we have to go through a long and extended process. In any event, thank you to Justice Alito and Justice Thomas for attempting to protect our country. This is bad and dangerous. This is a bad and dangerous day for America, he writes. Trump made it clear. This ruling isn't about law. It's about how long they can delay doing what's necessary. I'm saying, man, when you're a criminal, you can come to our country and get protected by these Democrats. It's the American people. We're the one paying the price for this. And nobody's talking about that price louder than Tom Homan and the Trump administration. Now, here's Biden, man. Remember, when Democrats set this precedent, I'm going to put it on the big screen for y'all. I want y'all to be able to see this clearly. Yeah, hold on.
Supreme Court blocked me from relieving student debt, but they didn't stop me. So far, I've relieved student debt for nearly 5 million Americans. A significant number are black borrowers. So you can chase your dreams, start a family, buy your first home, start a business, and so much more. And guess what? It grows the economy. It strengthens the economy. I'm going to keep it going. The promise made is a promise kept. Speaking of the courts, Supreme Court blocked me from relieving.
Let's talk about this. They didn't stop me, I think he said. So you mean to tell me when Biden's plan to cancel student debt was blocked by the Supreme Court, he said, they didn't stop me. This is one of those cases where cool if I do it. I mean, cool if they do it, problem if I do it. But when Trump tries to use the legal process to deport violent criminals, suddenly these Democrats clutch to the Constitution. I'm telling y'all, man, it's not about justice. It's about control for them. And it's becoming more obvious who they're protecting every day. Now, a far-left prosecutor let an unlicensed illegal immigrant team off work without any jail time after a 90-mile-per-hour crash. I'm sorry, we're just going to have to play this, man. We covered a little bit of this yesterday, but I definitely want to keep bringing light to this for these Democrats to see.
Well, Bill, it's hard to believe you can kill someone and not do a single day in prison, but that's exactly the deal a teenage illegal alien got in Colorado after he crashed into an innocent woman while going twice the speed limit. 24-year-old Caitlin Weaver was driving home from work in Aurora, Colorado last summer. That's when a 15-year-old unlicensed illegal alien driving 90 miles per hour in a 45 zone crashed into her car. She was taken off life support 2 days later. Now, shockingly, the Arapahoe County DA's office has now given the unidentified alien driver a plea deal, which will see him serve no prison time and instead get only probation and community service. Weaver's father told Fox News he feels sickened and let down by the system.
I was sickened. It's hard to process the whole thing. You want some justice for your family. And then to have that, it did feel like that was gone. The probation sentence was a nothing. It left it as, it's a slap on the wrist.
Definitely.
Now, one Aurora City Council member is also going after Arapahoe County DA Amy Padden for this week's sentence, with Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky posting in part, quote, "This is not justice. Amy Padden, you are an embarrassment to the people of Aurora. This will be remembered. ICE, I hope you're watching." And the Arapahoe County DA's office told Fox News that they believe the conviction in this case and the negotiated sentence, quote, acknowledges the seriousness of this preventable tragedy. They say no legal outcome could bring Caitlin back. They also say it was a juvie case, so they can't comment on the specifics, and that his legal status played no part here, Bill.
Wow, that's twisted. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill
Unlicensed, illegal, killed an American woman, I believe, 24? 90 miles per hour crash, and he just got probation. Who's really putting America last? Let that sink in. Probation. No jail. No deportation. Probation. And this is the same system that blocks Trump's, that, is blocking Trump's plan. That's the same system that's letting this happen, y'all. I ask again, who's really putting America last? Whether you support Trump or not, this is something that definitely should concern you, because when gang members are getting protected by these Democrats and kids are being ignored, something is deeply wrong. I mean, deeply. This isn't about left versus right, honestly. It's about right versus wrong. Y'all be safe. Please go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life, man. I'm not joking when I say that. And thank y'all for everything, all the likes, comments, and shares. Let me know below your thoughts.